understanding why impossibilities exist. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. What is impossibilities? There are some things or something that is extremely difficult or can never be done. Extreme difficulties next to impossibilities. Again, impossibilities can be defined as something that can't be reached or changed. Of course, you know, for example, it's impossible for any man to become the Alpha and the Omega. No matter how generous you are, you cannot become Jehovah Jireh. No matter how mighty you are, you'll never become the Almighty. No amount of prayer will change a man to become a woman because it's against the order of God. If they choose to go through processes, that's different. But to say that somebody prayed, went to bed as a man, woke up as a woman, some things that cannot be reached or changed. 5 basic aspects to impossibilities from scriptures. Number 1 is natural impossibilities. When we talk about natural impossibilities, we're talking about things that cannot occur, exist, or be done due to fundamental natural laws. Praise God. Take, for example, we have the fundamental law of nature of gravity that says that everything that goes up must come down. Is that true? It is something that is physically not feasible. Number 2 basic aspect of impossibilities from scriptures is logical impossibilities. Simply means that based on common sense and reasoning, this thing cannot happen. You can't walk with God with logic. If you use sense, you will crash. God is bigger than sense. Number 3 basic aspect to impossibilities from scriptures is human impossibilities. This simply means that there are things that human beings cannot do. There is no natural possibility. There is no logical possibility to it. It is humanly impossible. No human can do it. And when you are captured with that reality, the moment you succumb to that reality, it cripples your faith and weakens you from experiencing dimensions of God that are not known to humans. The 4th aspect for viewing impossibilities from scriptures is satanic impossibilities. Satanic impossibilities are as a result of the devil manipulating natural, logical, and human protocols to create impossibilities. But the devil hijacks natural laws and then he creates an impossibility out of it. That's how he operates. He doesn't create anything new. He uses what is available. He twists it, he corrupts it, he messes it up, he turns it upside down to create problems. Now, how you know something is a satanic impossibility in your life is that you have to pray to get it when other people are getting it easily. The 5th one is divine impossibilities. Can there be anything like divine impossibility? Yes. It's interesting that there can be divine impossibilities. You know, you can be chasing something that God does not want for you and it will just stand in the way. Others will do it and get it, but when you do it, it won't work. This is God orchestrating impossibilities in your life because he wants to secure your destiny from destruction. Why impossibilities exist on earth? Impossibility came before possibility. It is because of impossibility that we can recognize possibility, and that gives us the first reason why impossibilities exist, to reveal the other side called possibilities. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and then God began to speak, let there be light, and there was light. So it is through impossibilities that we recognize possibilities. Number 2, to activate the creative abilities that God placed in man. The God nature in you. It takes certain severe situations for the God nature in you to wake up. Why impossibilities exist? Number 3, to expose Satan and his works to mankind. And this is one way you know the devil is at work. When it is going to be to your detriment, when it is working against your sanity and your peace of mind. God does not use sickness to teach us anything. God does not use poverty to correct his people. God does not use barrenness to teach us a lesson. There is nothing negative that is a tool in God's hand. If it is bad, it is the devil. Another reason why impossibilities exist is to create challenges that inspire transformation. That there are certain things that happen to you that change you completely. There are certain disappointments, failures, breakups, closed doors, what you might as a human being call near success failure. But all those things were allowed by God to create challenges that will inspire transformation in you. Why impossibilities exist? Number 5, to stir up in man the desire to seek for the help of a superior person or being. So when you are surrounded by impossibilities, there is a tendency in man to look for help from somebody better than him. At the end of the day, men will run to men until men begin to run to God. Why impossibilities exist? Finally, to establish that God created both possibilities and impossibilities. In God,